Hi, my name is Yuval Bahat, and I'm presenting my joint work with Professor Tomer Michaeli from the Technion. The continuously growing amounts of images and videos we capture every day are typically compressed using lossy compression algorithms such as JPEG in an effort to save bandwidth and storage space. Such algorithms act by discarding some of the visual data, which leads to visible artifacts and often results in the loss of semantically meaningful visual cues. This means that many different images can end up being compressed to a single image code, resulting in the loss of the semantically meaningful appearance diversity. Existing methods for artifact removal may produce perceptually pleasing results, but they ignore the ambiguous nature of the problem and typically produce only a single arbitrary output. Beyond the loss of diversity, which is problematic in itself, ignoring this abundance of possible image decodings poses a problem in many practical scenarios. Say we have a JPEG image accidentally taken at a crime scene, capturing the display of a cell phone screen. We may want to use it to infer the time of the crime. Decoding the file using the standard JPEG decoder, we get this hour digit. Using a JPEG artifact removal algorithm like DNCNN yields this result. But can we be certain that 7 is the only digit that could have appeared on the screen? Could it alternatively be decoded as 1, as 2? The standard JPEG decoder and even existing methods for artifact removal do not allow answering these questions. How about when a dermatologist is interested to know what a suspiciously looking mole on our back looked like 6 months ago, to see how it changed? We can turn to our old image taken at the beach and zoom in at this mole. Let's even use an algorithm to remove the artifacts. Is that definitely what the mole looked like? Could it have been larger? Smaller? Again, existing methods provide no means to explore the answer to these practical and important questions. We present a new approach enabling users to explore the space of possible decodings of a given compressed image and allowing them to understand what could and what could not have been there in the captured scene before the data was compressed. We demonstrate this approach on the commonly used JPEG image compression standard by developing a framework comprising a decoding neural network and a graphical user interface. The network takes as input the coded image as well as a control input signal, which allows traversing the manifold of possible decodings of the given code by using various exploration tools available in our GUI. We use a novel network architecture designed to guarantee the consistency of all outputs with the compressed image input. This is crucial for making the exploration process reliable, since it means that if we take every solution proposed by our network and recompress it, we would get back precisely the compressed input image. In order to restrict exploration to naturally looking plausible outputs, we train our model using a GAN framework. An additional loss mechanism promotes the effect of the control input signal over the output to prevent the network from ignoring this signal and producing only a single arbitrary decoding solution. Going back to the medical example case, the dermatologist can now use our Scribble tool to examine different mole sizes and to estimate the range of likely sizes. In our forensic example, an investigator can now use our special automatic exploration tool by simply marking a region of interest. Our system then attempts to decode it so as to appear like each of the possible solutions, which in the case of a digit means decoding it as each of the possible digits 0 to 9. The investigator can then visually examine our framework's outputs corresponding to each digit and discover that 2 and not only 7 could have been displayed on the screen. In this example, since we created it ourselves, we can look at the ground truth image before it was compressed and see that the actual time of crime was indeed 2 and not 7, as would have been mistakenly decoded if it weren't for our explorable decoding framework. Apart from demonstrating exploration capabilities, we evaluate the perceptual quality of our neutral results prior to manipulation, both visually and numerically, and show that they are state-of-the-art in terms of NIQE and LPIPS. Also, when we remove the adversarial loss, our results are state-of-the-art in terms of the non-perceptual PSNR measure. Please visit our poster, paper, and website for more details and examples. Our full code is available online. You are welcome to try it and explore the possible JPEG decodings by yourself.